All right. So President just released their very first full EP, King of Terror. President is the new kid on the block, the newest big splash in the new metalcore world.
Yes.
Um,
What do we even call this? Do we call it alt metal? Do we call it new metalcore?
I
Like,
mean, it's alternative metal whenever you
right.
put the most general genre on it. But I mean, you would put them in this category. Like I see a lot of people calling this the new wave of metalcore with like Bad Omens and Sleep Token, this
Yeah.
Dayseeker. It's all in that line of stuff. So, President, for those of you who don't know, the actual lead singer, if you don't want to know who they are, then close your ears. It's Charlie Simpson of the band Busted. Um, if you've ever heard the hit Jonas Brothers song Year 3000, well, they're the ones who wrote that song. Okay? Way back when. Also, I can hear myself in your
Oh shit. Hold on.
on your side.
All right. How's that?
I think we're all right.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool.
But so yeah, Charlie Simpson, he's been in the music industry for years. Busted started in 2000 and he's done a lot of things since. And President is his newest venture. I was super hesitant at first and did not like a lot of stuff around them because it felt extremely industry planty,
Yeah.
which I think it still is. But
100%.
but we'll get into it. But back to the EP. I genuinely really enjoyed it and think this is one of the strongest first bodies of music from a band I've ever seen. Going from this year, the beginning of this year, not a single song out, to now they have 1.1 million monthly listeners. And it's a very real project. Only 6 songs out. My favorite song is Destroy Me off of the EP. It was the final single. That guitar riff is the sickest shit. It's good. Um, but all of their songs really off of this EP, for the most part, were hits. And they released 2 more, Dionysus and Conclave.
Dionysus.
Yeah,
Yo.
it's. I think that's how you say it. I don't really know, but they're both not as strong as the other 4, but they're still really good. Dionysus, Dionysus, however you say it. I'm probably not saying that right. It's not. It's an interesting song. A lot of President feels like the Starboy album from The Weeknd with
Dude.
just some breakdowns added to it.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
mean, that's the
good.
new wave, is it not? You know?
It is, and I don't really blame people for doing that. I kind of like it. I dig it. Dionysus has the heaviest breakdown on the EP at the very end. The whole, like, I mean, it's a moderately heavy song, but the very last breakdown is the heaviest part of the entire EP. Really
Yeah.
liked it. Conclave, super chill ending to the EP. They didn't go out with a bang. They went out with, they wanted something kind of peaceful, I guess. Um, but really strong, really strong. What songs have you heard from President?
Dude,
In
I
the
have
name
to,
of the Father, I would
I'm
imagine that's their
yeah,
biggest one.
I'm gonna pull up his page. Like, I was originally like kind of I didn't know how it was gonna pan out because I thought the first two were really good. When they first like popped up, I was like, obviously he popped up out of nowhere and definitely had a lot of label push. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Is this gonna be another sleep token thing? But then when it came out who it was, I was like, I should not hesitate how good this is gonna be because dude's shown that he's one of the best songwriters. Like, dude, he wrote for the Jonas Brothers. He knows how to make a good song. So the fact that he's just going back to his roots, I'm not shocked that he made, you know, King of Terrors like this
He
good.
had underneath his own name, Charlie Simpson, he had a project in like probably 2013, 2014 that was hard rock.
Yeah.
And you can see some of the elements of this, but it didn't get any traction, unfortunately. I think some of the songs are
Dude,
really good.
I mean, this is
Um,
like perfect timing for what he's doing now because I've never seen alt metal or like melodic metal be at the highest it is. Like, there's so many artists in our genre who went from that shoegaze route right into alt metal because for some reason it just took off. I don't know if it's I don't know what it is, but more and more people are switching genres to it. I've been seeing it. Like people who did pop music are starting to, do lower tunings. So I'm totally not surprised. Dude, I'm looking at this EP and it already has some crazy numbers.
Yeah,
Like it is insane.
it,
And before,
it
is he on
is.
tour right now or
I'm not sure. I believe they are going
New
on tour.
York, LA, Melbourne? Okay,
Yeah,
so
they
he's
start
just
in December. It starts in
wow.
December.
Is it a headline or is he opening for somebody?
That I do not know. Let me
It's,
click on it. It just says lineup president. That's it.
wow.
So nobody else has been announced
Yo,
for that.
President, if you're watching this, I'm available. You can put me on this. Dude, that would be
You would fit well, man.
a
But this EP was very good. I think that it'll age pretty well, and I think that the full album will be great.
dude,
Now,
he's gonna make a name for himself. I believe in like 2 years when we talk about Sleep Token, when we talk about Bad Omens, when we talk about Dayseeker, and then anybody else in that realm, he's gonna be right there.
well, let's get into the conspiracy about President.
Sure.
It's not even conspiracy. The rumor is the person who did Sleep Token's last album, not their newest one. Um, that producer parted ways with Sleep Token on bad terms. It didn't end
Really?
well. No, it did
I mean,
not
I could
end
tell
well.
the difference of production between the two, for sure.
Well, this guy and Charlie Simpson apparently got together and were like, well, we're gonna like really outdo this, and we're
No
gonna make
wonder.
something here. And it was, I guess, all the right things fell into place. Now, President isn't starting from zero by any means. Um, Let me pull up this clip I saw. I read they did this
I mean, dude, he
interview
was
with Kerrang.
okay. So, okay, look, he's getting Kerrang interviews. He's on as many editorials as I can see. He definitely,
Yes.
like, yeah, he has a lot of good backing.
Well, you have no idea. It's Let me show you this.
A man can pray.
So you see it,
President on
President
the
on the
industry. I see
on
this.
the industry plant comments and how the DIY project is. I see this word industry plant. Oh, I can't talk. Chucked around a
You want
lot,
me to
and
do
I
it?
find that a really bewildering phrase. Oh my god, I can't talk.
I could take over
It's
if you want.
ironic in a way that we're called president because I see a lot of misinformation put out about this band. People can't get their head around the fact that a band can be selling out a tour because it doesn't make any sense. I can't answer those questions, but what I can absolutely categorically answer is that it's nothing to do with this big machine pushing it. I self produced this record, I played every instrument, and I put it out without a label. We got some friends to help us make a video and put it up online. It couldn't be more DIY if it tried. All right. I have some thoughts on that.
Yeah, he's downplaying that 100%. I believe. Okay, I do believe he produced a lot of it. I believe that he wrote all of it and played all the instruments.
When it comes to the music, he absolutely did. I fully believe he did everything himself and with a producer, and that's it. That's fully believable to me.
But your friends in this scenario have to be insane industry people. You cannot tell me they're not.
To be performing on Download Festival without having one song out,
Yeah, dude.
Download is one of the, if not the biggest rock festival in Europe.
Yeah.
Um, so obviously, Homie has some pull. If I'm not mistaken, I think he has the same management as a lot of the big rock acts like now, like Thornhill,
Yeah.
I mean, Split Chain is on that roster. I think them and Sleep Token. I think that they are on. They have the same
I
management.
think so. What is it? Future history? Um
I might be wrong about that,
President
but they had the right people in the right place.
President
I
record
can't
label.
say that they are not completely. They're not industry plants, but they're industry plants in a way of like his history of doing music and the career he's made for himself before president,
Dude.
he set himself up to where any project he does can start off with a bang if the music's good.
Pelagic Records?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know. I
It's
don't know.
not a record label. He's with he's it's DIY supposedly.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
I'm totally believing that.
the music has lived up to the hype, I will say. I don't think that it's undeserved. I think that Charlie Simpson has worked his ass off for
100%.
over 25 years, if not more, in the music industry to get to a point where he can start a new project from scratch and have the right people around him to make it perfect. But at the end of the day, a new project having that kind of backing is slightly industry plant,
It's
you know,
it's
like,
it's
you know,
either
it's plant adjacent.
yeah, I would say like I wouldn't call him I wouldn't call him an industry plant in the way like that we were used to seeing. So like a Jumex or something, like just a random kid that just
Yeah.
got swept up or something. This dude's been in the industry for as long as we can remember. You know, he had the hard rock stuff. He was a songwriter for so
Since we
many
were
people.
babies,
So
you
like
know,
it's like we always say, it's like in music it matters who you know. The dude knew everyone. He's in every circle. So instead of being an industry plant, it's more just like I know many people and I also am a fucking genius when it comes to songwriting. So I could easily rope people in, especially he probably thought of the whole entire concept, the whole entire aesthetic. And dude, think about it. You pitch alt metal, which is blown up, masked performance, like
huge.
melodies, and it's Charlie Simpson, who's a songwriting genius. You pitch all four of those concepts to any manager, any label, any executive or professional person in music, they're taking it and running with it. So like, boom.
Yeah,
He probably talked to three friends who were heavily in the industry, and they're like, boom, we got you. Let's do it. Festivals, editorials, marketing. Boom.
and it was the most genius marketing I've ever seen
Yep.
for our genre, at least.
Got to
Like
be hard to sing in that
for
mask,
the
though.
world
I
we're in.
can't, like, that is a
Hey, people
rubber
have done it
mask
for
like
years at
that.
this point. Hey,
True.
I mean, I've
Slipknot.
dude. He did talk about in another. Let me see if I can find it. He actually
I
said
couldn't
something
imagine, bro. I'd be
about
sweating so bad. And I bet that mask smells so horrific.
yeah. I fully bet.
At least Sleep Token wears a mask where the mouth is open. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
Dude,
One second. One second. Let me pull this stuff up.
this guy looks horrific. Shout out Epic Games on your home screen.
For real.
President on the
Okay.
night
The night
before the
before,
inaugural.
I was having panic attacks. I was really not in a good place. I was freaking out so much. Most of the time, you play your first show, and it's something you control. You're in a venue with friends and family, and it's fine if something goes wrong. If it goes wrong, this couldn't go wrong. And that is an interesting case for a band like this that gets put in the spotlight before ever having done one single show, to where you're in on one of the biggest stages. It wasn't the main stage, it was one of the side stages, but they were put in front of everybody and they had to bring the heat. They had to be perfect because that's what everybody fully expected of them.
I
And whenever
bet. Uh,
you have to be perfect
I was
in
just
this.
about to, I was just about to ask you this. Say Grimzlee is getting booked, right? And you had to pick between one
Okay.
of these two. Would you rather play a festival like that for your first show, like, or just like not even your first show, just like a show in general, something like that, or to 10 people? Because for me personally, I feel like if I see a bigger crowd, I'm compelled to just show so much more emotion and just give everything. So like kind of like it's testing you instead of like you kind of I don't know. I like work off of the energy that's reciprocated. How about what how do you feel about that? Like would you rather be like a huge crowd like that or just nothing?
Well, there would have there's I feel that if I had the people behind me that knew their shit and I knew that my rig was good to go,
Yeah.
that is the most important thing. And if I knew my rig was good to go and all I had to do was just worry about myself and my job, put me in front of the big crowd all day long.
Fuck
All
yeah.
day long.
Fuck yeah.
But if I'm not confident with the band and I'm not confident with my rig, I outplay me to 10, put me in front of 10 people. Like that's just
Dude,
the
I'd be
fact of the
so
matter
scared
is.
going out there with like no rig, no effects, no anything. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I mean, obviously these guys were able to have all the right people around them. Sorry to pull the infinite window there, but I think that they're doing something very, very good, very, very cool. I, for one, am absolutely gonna see them live at some point. I want to.
100%.
I've got to see what this is all about. They're not really rewriting or doing anything new here, but to see their rise and blow up and to keep that level to where it's like there hasn't been like a letdown is interesting. Like they've lived up to everything that has happened so far. I like it.
Go listen to their
King of Terror,
King of Terror,
their
President,
new EP.
especially around this time of year, Halloween. There we go.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap that one up there. But President, thumbs up on my end.
President, put Moral and Grimzlee as your openers. All right. Cool.
Yeah.